Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at, from the Takara Transformers Legends line, this is Misfire. And it's actually Target Master Misfire, so he has his partner Aimless. I got this figure from Amazon Japan, and just as always for a comparison, I do have the Titans Return version of the figure just to help with things right here, obviously here on the left, since it doesn't have the Target Master plugged in. As you can see, there is a difference in the shade of lavender paint used. I would say the Titans Return figure is a bit more of a purple, whereas the Takara Legends figure is a bit more of a pink. And overall, I want to say that one thing I like about the Decepticon Target Masters is that the figures are really look like they're borrowing heavily from the old 1980s, space shooters. Incidentally, I think this one looks like the ship from Blazing Lasers, for my TurboGrafx 16 friends and fans. So, really not much more to say. There's obviously some difference in detailing here at the top. Let me just close that canopy a little. And as you can see, there is that difference there. On the back, we can see more of that detail in robot mode, which we're going to get to in just a few minutes. First, we're going to take a closer look at the Target Master, Aimless, and the two Headmasters. Okay, so here we have the two Target Masters. I'm sorry, the Headmasters right here. This was the Titans Return version. This is the Takara Legends version. Obviously, you can see it's a different paint deco. The Legends version has more paint on the side of the arms to better match up with the head, which we'll take a look at right now. And of course, different decos to better match the, I think the Titans Return version was meant to match to the toy, whereas this is meant to match to the Headmasters cartoon. But you can see how on the sides here that paint just matches up and gives a more complete and full head look. But the real star of the show is Aimless, who's right here. Really nice Target Master. This uses the design we saw with Trigger Happy, where the legs are laid flat like that, and I think I like this version a little bit better. Transformation is very simple, of course. Go ahead and unpeg the legs, bring those down and around. At the same time, bring down the double barrels there, swing that forward into the hips, bring the barrels back up so it sits flush on the back, and then rotate the legs forward at the knees. The head is rotatable. You can rotate it around if you want. It's just a little small for my fingers to grab. But that's a really nice look for Misfire. So I'll just go back into the gun mode, bring the arms down to the side, swing this back around, bring it up over the head just like that. It'll snap into place. Rotate the legs outward at the knee so those little tabs are facing forward, and they will in turn peg into slots on the gun. I have to say, when I originally had Hot Rod and Cup, I was concerned about the use of clear plastic, but so far they've held up quite nicely. Just make sure everything's lined up. So, yep, let's take a look at Misfire's transformation and the robot mode. If you remember my review of Slug Slinger, then this transformation should be very familiar. First thing what you want to do is come down to the back here and detach the arms from the legs, and then swing the wings peg into the arms, so you just want to swing those up out of the way, but rotate the wings at the same time. That's a little something new, so just get those out of the way for now. Next, what you want to do is come into the back here, fold out the legs, fold out the feet, the heels should follow along, and then go ahead and collapse this up into the midsection, just like so. Separate the legs, come along the back here, go ahead, bring this canopy back, just like so. Don't peg it in just yet, so you have a little bit of wiggle room so you can position the arms and finish rotating the wings up and into position. Then bring that down and flush against the back, just like so. Then you can come into the sides here, flip out the fists, just like that. You stand them up, and then of course you just come in. There's the port right there. Peg the head in. It looks like it's going to be one of those. There. Oh, there we go. Got him in. So there he is. And why not come in and bring added an Aimless, the Target Master, just like so. And here you have Legends Misfire, ready to rock and roll in its robot mode. So let me just do that. We'll do a little pause, and we'll bring in Titan's Return Misfire. And here's Titan's Return Misfire joining the party. As you can see, it's again, you have a different deco here on the chest, a different layout with the Decepticon insignias. Did want to show the difference with the weapons, whereas Titan's Return Misfire came with that Titan Master weapon that, you know, combines to form a seat. The different detailing here on the legs. This is really closer to the animation model and stuff, but really a cool figure. And it's important to note that I think more so this was the base mold that Sled Slinger was really taken off of. If you notice, there was no rotation in the torso or anything like that found on Trigger Happy. So much so that I kind of feel the transformation of Trigger Happy could have been a little bit simpler and just followed this basic design. My one complaint, though, is the rotation of the wings. You know, I think that could have been done, maybe a little bit of that auto morph, where as you move the arm, the wings rotate as well. But I can sort of understand why that wasn't done. So for my final thoughts, for the price I paid, which was a little over $25, I think it's worth getting Takara Legends Misfire. This is definitely going to replace my Titan's Return Misfire. I think the Target Master weapon is a lot better. It's a lot more fun. And overall, I think a better representation of the character. But that's not to say the Titan's Return version is a bad figure. As I said in the beginning, I got Legends Misfire from Amazon Japan, and I think as of this recording, it's still available, so you can order and purchase it off of Amazon Japan and save a little bit on import fees from domestic retailers. So, this is your old pal Chuck for Misfire and Aimless, and Misfire with Headmaster Aimless. I do believe that was the name of the Titan Master. We will see you next time.